Hello everybody, and welcome to a little technology tutorial for our class. Let's see. So this is our Canvas homepage. I've got the syllabus. This is where you're going to start to register for Launchpad. I'm not sure if I click it, what will happen. Let's see. You do have to click this button, this gray button, to have it load in a new tab. And here we go. You will create an account. You'll see Belsky, Experiencing the Lifespan. Here's my name and our course. So you'll create an account. And then after that, you'll have some choices of purchasing the book or getting your free trial. Or if you have purchased an access code from the bookstore, you would enter that there. Okay. Coming back to the home page. When you click here, you'll get our ebook. Again, click this so you get a new window. Let's see, when I come through it from this direction, I'm not able to see it, but here's the ebook that you will see once you've logged in. And so here's chapter 1, The People in the Field. And you'll just go ahead and read chapter 1 introduction. Let it show up here. And it looks pretty much just like a textbook, just like the textbook, only it's the ebook version. You can come back, part 1A, and then read the different sections. I'm sure as you work through this, you'll get familiar with how to work on navigating your way through the ebook. Okay, so that's the ebook, and I put that link right at the top. And then just to go over like our first module together, so here's chapter 1. If you click here, you'll get a video from me giving a lecture on chapter 1. Here are the PowerPoints that go with that lecture if you want to download them. I numbered everything, so 1.1, 1.2, and then our activities are indented, so these are all things you need to work on. When you click on, in this case 1.3, something to consider, and as you see, everything is due Sunday at 11:59 p.m. and it tells you the date there, so that's January 31st. When you click here, it takes you to this page. This is something to consider. Again, you've got to click on that gray box. The content will load, and here's an activity. So in this case, we're looking at the people and the field. You're going to read, hit next, and this is matching the researchers with their theory. Okay, and then you can close that, go back home, and you'll work your way down. Here's a video activity, what's wrong with this study? Again, you'll click on it, load it, and here's an activity about learning to share and what was wrong with that particular study. And you'll answer the questions and submit your answers and go through. What you want to be sure to do is do all your activities through this home page. So be sure that you're clicking on the activities through Canvas here, as opposed to going back home in Launchpad here when it says Macmillan. If you go home in this direction, and you could also start working on the work this way, but in order for your grades to sync into Canvas, I need you to click on the assignments through Canvas. And here's one of those learning curve assignments I told you about. So here's learning curve. These are the ones that are adaptive and that you get full credit once you complete it. So here we are. You could look at it as a student, and you've got to get 300 points. Believe me, the questions are many points each. And so you just begin the activity, read some of the questions. Researchers who study the lifespan are called, let's say this, submit your answer. 15 points. Yay. If you don't know the answer, you can click here and it'll take you right to the ebook page on that topic. So it'll let you read it and then answer the question. Get no penalty for doing it that way. You could get a hint and earn fewer points, or you could get shown the answer and earn no points. Okay, so these are those learning curve assignments. Again, go back home. And then the only other one that we talked about was developing lives. This is where you're going to be a virtual parent to a virtual child. So here's the introduction activity. When you start on this, again, in a new window, this is where you're going to create your avatar, answer some questions about yourself. You're able to answer these questions as honestly or not as you choose. Again, I don't see any of your responses here, so however you decide to answer the questions is fine. After you do that introduction activity for developing lives, you'll see then there's a little developing lives introduction quiz. These are not difficult quizzes necessarily, just to sort of be sure you paid attention to what you've done in the activity. And so that's the beginning of that virtual child activity. And then the following week, we'll start with prenatal, and it'll be sort of set up the same way with your activities and your lecture. And we'll just go through that throughout the semester. If you have any questions about how to do any of this technology or access anything, feel free to email myself or your TAs. Thanks.